Okay. So I was playing Fortnite like I usually was. Then I saw something, and like everyone thought it was around Loot Lake. The symbols that you can find in the past areas where there were symbols in the low gravity zones. For instance, right here, or well, right here, and then around somewhere, I don't even know where here. The cube has been making symbols. You can see those two light spots right there. Well, pretty much. Pretty much. Oh, there it is in Tilted Towers. Pretty much. I was going around, and the way that I usually was, I was going to the circle every time on 50s mode, or not 50s mode, but 50v50 gold. And so pretty much what I found was something that resembles what the symbols actually are. Now you can see that the first symbol over here, it kinda seems like it doesn't resemble anything, at least not much, but what stands out clearly to me is this line right here, because there is an exact line that points directly to the Loot Lake's house. And this line right here is resembled by a line of trees along with a dirt path. Now I feel like if I kept on traveling along, I would have eventually found this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try killing myself, and I'll show you where the line is. Okay. So yeah, you got the line, and then you got what looks to be the Loot Lake house. I can't kill myself like that, I forgot. Fuck! Okay, I'll show you where the line is, and then I'll maybe try finding something else. You may actually already see it. Yeah. So right here, you can see that there's a suspicious line of trees just put out here, connected by gravel and a llama. And it leads directly to something that if you look above from, is a square. And if we maybe go over here, we could potentially find a line looking away, but at the same time, well, looking towards an area of the factory, maybe. Unless it's like somewhere around there. But another theory could be that those lines could be boats. You never know these days in Fortnite. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the factory and try killing myself again. And then we'll go to pretty much the last symbol, and I'll try resembling what that could be. Because I always thought that those symbols weren't supposed to mean something, and that they were just like some sort of a treasure map. Because like, if you think about it, those treasure maps you have to do in the game, those things strongly resemble the symbols. It's just that the symbols are more square. But that's not removing the fact that some things in Fortnite are square. Like the evil layer from season 4. That was definitely one of the things that were like a more square sort of thing. And it also had a treasure map inside of it. Or well, treasure in general. And the battle tier. But it's kind of convenient how 2 weeks has been rolling out, and yet there hasn't been somewhere around a treasure map. I mean, maybe week 7 had a treasure map, but week 8 right here, it didn't have one. But if week 7 didn't have one, then that's even more of a strong reason why we wouldn't even think of it. Because like, if we had a treasure map to find on week 8, then Fortnite would think that we'd be piecing the puzzles together way too easily. They're trying to make it difficult on us. So, you know what, maybe I'll just drive around on this. I mean, oh, frick. Okay, well, it just destroyed the shopping cart. Yeah. Go around to Tilted Towers. Let's see if I can find the cube, and then I can go pass by it and get to the area and find the other symbol. Because, like, one of the possible things that could also happen is it's not only going to be affected by the lake, because, like, for the entire time around Season 3, we were always thinking, the meteor's not going to hit anywhere else. It's just going to hit Tilted Towers. We would never think in our dreams. And find out by ourselves, without help from the creators of the game itself, that we would be able to find all of these secrets. We could only find them by the people who have actually been leaking them, the people who were doing the jobs on the inside, to actually tell us. So that's why you can never guess in this game and be right about it. Because I have a strong feeling that whatever people say, Fortnite takes this into account, and then they just hit something completely just different to it. Like, you never know. Maybe I'll hit Tilted Towers. Maybe I'll hit Tilted Towers. Maybe it'll actually do it like we've been anticipating. Okay. It looks like an arrow. It does. But it could be something else. You never know. Because, like, what if this represents a wall? This represents the border of the picture, you would say. Or these things just represent other beings. But with what I've been going with currently, this would be considered as a symbol. Like, if we go into the recording mode and everything so that we can find that out, I feel like if we slow it down on the cube will show us symbols of things like that. We just have to find an alphabet that actually explains to us what the heck's happening. Because, like, everyone was saying, oh, it's just gonna go to that one lake in the desert. It moved all the way out here by itself. And now that I think about it, People are always saying that it moves 7 times, and then it's gonna activate. I saw the screenshot for myself, saying that stuff is happening, and I never really thought of it as like whatever the hell that was. I always thought of it as, so the cube is right here, and when it activates, it moves. It technically counts as a movement because it's continuing to do the same thing. Now, you guys may get a bit confused, or you guys are confused right now. What I'm trying to say is, in the code, the cube's not activating. The cube is what I'm saying is moving. Meaning that the cube hasn't really activated. It just makes a bunch of symbols. It just keeps on moving. So that means every movement a symbol appears. So what this could mean is 7 symbols will be around here so that we can piece them together. Those 7 symbols could spell out a word. Like, for instance, location in this game. Or maybe a secret. A deep secret behind Fortnite's lore. Oh, shit. So we're heading back to the lake. Like, fucking obviously. And I'm just trying to scope out the area for any sort of obvious hints. I think my only obvious hint is to... Okay, that only took way too little health from me. Yeah, we're gonna have to find a better way of doing this. What if, dude, what if the 3rd symbol appears in Tilted Towers, and it just ruins everything like last time? Like, it just straight up, it just freaking makes stuff happen and then just wreck us. It just wrecks us. Like, low gravity in a place with high buildings. How could this go freaking wrong? Well, Tilted Towers would really become the new Tilted, because Tilted Towers is tilted, and it would become new Tilted again if we were to say, put low gravity in there. Just like, add a new feature to this location, and you will get the perfect mix of, I wonder what's new, and this is gonna be fun. Kinda like how they added that building. That building temporarily brought back the spark that made Tilted Towers what it was. And when the meteor hit, because there were hop rocks, but then they took away hop rocks. But then they added a ramp. But then they added nothing. Something's gonna happen to Tilted. Tilted has been changing throughout the seasons, ever since it was introduced. And it's not gonna stop. It's gonna continue its rampage. The legacy must continue. Well, anyways, let's check above. Let's see what's up on here. Okay. So I'm gonna move past it, and there you can see Olive Loot Lake. Pretty standard, but again, I've been agreeing with the Loot Lake thing, so I just believe in what I want to. Yeet.